is a candidate for the Argon, except that Leona does that job way better than he does. So he's just kind of in a pretty bad spot overall, which is unfortunate. On Ryusei's route though, he's such a good pilot to get in this mid-game segment where all of your pilots are shit. So yeah, that's our boy. We were literally mid-turn and then the power went out, so yeah, what are we even doing? Objectives: destroy all enemies initially present on the map within 6 turns, and either shoot down Thomas and turns out or make them retreat. Okay, so we're just breaking through. Okay, who haven't I... Oh, no, that goes through enemies on this game. In later games, the top shoulder buttons do your units, but in this game it's the bottom shoulder buttons that do your units. Can I find someone who isn't? There we go. I've just fiddled the game down slightly, so I should no longer break into red, I hope. Now, you don't start with Hitting Away, do you? But you do start with Gunfighter, which is really good. And oh, but you don't start with any, like, useful post-movement weapons, okay. Have I been raising Misaki properly? No, I need to start getting a gunfight and stuff on him if I want to use him properly. At least he has focus for 10 in this game, which is incredible, because in most of the later games his spells are much more like super robot themed. Datejanai! Slightly loud in my ears, there we go. Oh, is that just you two? Okay. Can I transform you? What do these look like? That's B in the air, seriously? And... oh, I've got Ingram in this, okay. That's not a bad thing, but it was not really what I expected. So here's a true cursed story. On my very first playthrough, I put like a bunch of ranks of support defend on Erm. Because the Grimgust is really chunky, so I thought it would be a good idea. Is my chat broken? Okay, no, it's not. It's just... Okay. My OBS is like vomiting, and so I was considered the chat had broken, but no. Yeah, the problem is, in the GBA version, PP is much harder to come by, and like, SP regen is 100 instead of 80, so all your PP is super precious in that game. I really wish I could figure out what is causing it to... let's turn you on. What is causing it to, like, break on the background issue. Maybe if I turn the blending up, set it to full and see what happens. As I explore the many options of my Sony PC. Oh, right, does Ingram have enough kills? Oh, he's getting some more now. Okay, what do we need? He needs to be... Okay, he has to be at least level 32 and have 20 kills by the end of stage 29. He's currently level 18 and has 21 kills. Okay, so he's got enough kills, I just need to get his level up. You have energy? Why are you using refill? Here's her here. Not that she can really do anything. Let's see if this actually helped. Nope, there's still this big line right here. Okay, it's probably only really bothering me, so I'll just leave it alone. I should have swapped them around. Ryusei has focus attack, so he doesn't get the penalty for dealing damage to an enemy that is not like in the matching position. So normally there's a penalty for the lead unit attacking the sub unit and vice versa. But all the characters that had chain attack in OG2 on GBA have focus attack instead. Which is probably for the best because focus attack, chain attack was incredibly stupid. It exists again in OGs2, the PS3 game, but it got incredibly nerfed. Because like it was so good in OG2 that there was almost no reason to take any other skill on a character that was using a chain attack compatible unit unless that character was like a dedicated ranged attacker. Actually, Tealing Gribber does a lot of damage. This might actually kill. My coffee was a little bit hotter than I thought it was. Just excuse me a moment. As I try to scald my tongue. I put Latoonie in this, okay, but you're too far away. Yeah, no, I've done that quite seriously before actually, and I like burned all the like top layer of skin off my tongue, so for like the entire, until like basically the next morning when it had basically healed, it was just like constantly in pain from being exposed to the air because it was totally raw. Very not fun. No, you don't, because it was way before we met. I probably told you about it, though. Ooh. Okay, I was not expecting him to get hit just there. I wonder how far can you move like this? Is that far enough to really get... That's probably 500, but what if you're a tank? 3600 plus the S rank for being on the ground though? Might be kinda good. Because it's ground and worse, so you get... pretty significant bonus, but it's probably not more than you get from just the weapon power. Hold on, I gotta look at my I gotta check my own notes again, hold on. Now let's see here. Okay, so damage always uses the target terrain. Okay, so it's a 10% modifier. So yeah, it's better just go and use the Kato, this one. Because like 10% of 3500 is not more than 4350. kind of forget how tough battleships are in this game. In fact, all the enemy units at around this point in the campaign just start getting really tough to deal with. It's like they start deploying barrel ions, which are obviously pretty tough. I don't think Oh! I know what the problem is. My buttons are backwards from when we were playing Ace Combat. That's why things weren't working properly. Hold on. Because I swapped them so that I had the throttles on the correct keys. Yeah, I don't think I want to get hit by Spirit Taker. Yeah. So Spirit Taker steals your SP, which is a bit rough because I don't have SP regen on Misaki yet, so it would be really, really bad if that happened. Putting you two together actually would hurt, except that I want to move you over here. This makes both Gyado and Ryusei just much stronger, because they're getting plus 10% weapons damage going outward, which is pretty good. But they also have similar attack ranges, so it's just a good combination generally. You can start moving. It's Garnet, I don't want to move yet. No, you're okay. Right. How much experience are you with? Can I actually check that? I don't think so. I was wondering if I could like check how much experience it would be worth, but I think I'm better off not trying to have Ingram gain like a lot of experience by force. It's probably better to try and have it happen naturally by fighting stuff that's about the right level and let other people get experience instead. Although you're already level 17, so it doesn't really matter that much. Oh, well, I really overestimated how much that was going to be worth. Okay. The reason that the Schutzfeld is doing fine despite being underwater is that I've put the like one screw module that I have on it, which makes it significantly better. Nice damage, nerd. Man, I forgot that like all of Tenzan's translated dialogue is wrong. Which is funny, because one of the big selling points they went with for this patch was that, oh, the Atlas dub is like really, you know, bad and stuff, and ours is much more accurate, and then it's not more accurate at all. It's frequently much less accurate. That's like the main selling point of the franchise. Who should I... what to do? Let's just have you do a bit more damage, I think. Pretty much, but also the animations got better and better as they went along. Like, check this out. Okay, hold on. Sure, I can just mute that and not worry about it. Where's my YouTube overlay? There's a couple that are really, really long. But I don't know how long is the longest. Yeah, 30s are a bit lackluster. Wait, why did I go for you? I should look for She's 2. Oh yeah, that I can do. Hold on. Hello, Ludwig. YouTube. Oh, well, that's sort of right. Here you go, check this out. I just noticed that the Neo Granzon's highlighting means that it has like Gao Gaga eyes. You know, bro got sent to the like Shadow Realm because The grandson can make black holes. I have to fight this fucking guy next stage, okay? I think it's next stage. Is it next stage? It's in the next stages. I have to actually fight this guy. This and Disgaea, you can speed them up. Z2 is famous for having really long animations, but you also couldn't speed them up at all, so it was really rough. That's a good idea, actually. Did I remember to? Yes, I did. Okay, I should turn that back off. Yeah, I mean, I often skip animations if it's not, like, gonna do anything, but I do try and play them, because that's kind of a big part of the game. No, wait, I should put Ryusei in second, because he'll get less of a damage debuff. Is Gyano gonna be okay? Yeah, mostly. There's Gyano, there you are. Now we just need to defeat the two boss enemies and we're good. Oh yeah, that's pretty funny, hold on. I'll find that while this is playing. What's his thing called again? You can tell it's been too long since I played Z2 if I've forgotten what his mech is called. Brasta, that's it. Hakaihen, because they got shortened in... So, like, the second game actually just shortened the animation. Here, okay, check this out. So this is like a normal attack. This is his normal long-range attack. And you can't speed this up either, so if you wanted to watch this animation, you had to watch the whole thing. Which is like, it's a cool animation, but it's not, like... How long is this whole animation? It's not like 50 seconds coolness of animation. Oh, and all of his attacks, like basically all of his attacks have like dynamic kills, so they get longer if he defeats a target with them. It's like even in Japan, people complained about it, so they shortened a bunch of the animations in the sequel. And then Z3, which was back on console instead of on PSP, you could speed up animations again. I have to get there within a given number of turns? No, I just have to get there at all. Okay. Oh, you can hit from there? Oh, you can hit Tenzan from there, okay. It's like this whole like friggin' fake gamer girls thing, not what he actually said. He just complained that he was getting beaten up by a little girl. But like, anytime the editor, Faye, who is a piece of shit, wanted to make a character like worse, his go-to is to just make them a misogynist, even if it's not in the original text at all. Actually, you know what? What do you retreat at? That doesn't say, okay. But, he probably will retreat. And what did Tenzan retreat at? Like 4,000? Yeah, it's also, like, made up. The character doesn't say it, they just, like, added it in the translation because Faye is a piece of shit. So, this and A Portable were edited, and the project lead was a guy who calls himself Faye. He's unfortunately an admin on the Akarasu.net wiki, which is like the only Super Robot Wars wiki, so it's now infested with his absolutely shit localization choices. But like there's the big pitch about this one, because these games, they're Game Boy Advance counterparts, which these are an expanded remake of. They were localized by Atlas. So they're like, Atlas rarely has a bad localization. Like, sometimes you get errors, but usually their localizations are on point. I think Demon Souls is the only localization Atlas ever did that was like genuinely shit and inaccurate. So the selling point for this was like, oh, we'll make it like so much more accurate, and then like 80% of the combat dialogue is made up, and there's a bunch of basic rookie translation mistakes in the like interstitial dialogue, so it's just really shit. The only reason I'm even playing it in English is for the benefit of the stream. Normally I would just play these in Japanese and not worry about it. But yeah, I'm kind of obliged to play them in English if it exists, so you get to deal with me being like, wow, this is total dog shit. There's a really bad one later. Not in this game, in OG2, where for literally no reason, Faye changes the name of a unit, and then actually, I think it's in A Portable, because did the translation of that come out first? I think it did. In A Portable, they changed the name of something, and they changed the name of a different unit in this game so that it would make sense in A Portable. It's fucking hideous. Also, like, Faye's idea of responding to any criticism is to, like, laugh in this, like, you know, point and laugh about it in the Akarasu Discord, where he thinks people can't see it. because there's a bunch of like really rookie mistakes on the Kyosuke route. Like Marion describes the Type 0 Rungust's weapon as being like an oversized steak knife, but it's an oversized sushi knife. That's the joke, right? And they're like, oh, look at this guy, he must be poor, he has serrated steak knives. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Oh yeah, no, you mean the Sledgehelmer. Which he's like, that's how it's translated in Norse myth, and it's like, no it isn't. No one translates it like that. Yeah, he called it the Sledgehelmer, S-L-A-D-G-E, for some godforsaken reason. It doesn't even fit the katakana, so I have no idea what was going on there. I bet there was like an argument about it, and he typoed, and then because he couldn't, like, he can't be wrong about anything, he just like doubled down on it, and now it's wrong on in this patch, and it's wrong on the Akarasu wiki as well. Please, no luck. But like, there's a character on Kyosuke's route who, like, because he doesn't know Excellen's name and she keeps talking shit to him over the comms, he like ends up just calling her a woman, which is pretty rude. Like, he uses the word onna, like, rudely, which is like rude, but it's like kind of normal. It's not really that much ruder than using like Kisama or something like that. But for some reason, all of his dialogue got punched up to be super misogynist, even though that's not part of the character at all. Oh. No, I did a bit too much damage, okay. Okay, time to go. And let's move everyone else as far away from Shu as we can. I'm gonna... 1, 2... I'm gonna put Ingram there so that Latuni can benefit from his command aura. And then I'm gonna hope that he decides to not really do anything. His theme is so good. Arewa Zanzo da. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, right. While the programming in this, like on the editing side, is actually like really good in general. There's a lot of stuff that is translated into English that would normally be not translated in a fan patch for a lot of reasons. One problem that it has is that if you have it on auto, a lot of the English lines don't actually fit into the auto text boxes because they just weren't tested. So you get like sentences that just run out of the box and you don't get to see what they said. So you have to manually page through it. Which is not a huge deal because I read faster than the auto scroller reads, but it's still really sloppy. Let's see, you can learn SP regen. Everyone that can learn SP regen learns SP regen because it's by far the best skill. Oh, you've already got it. You get attacker then. It's like it's SP regen, and then for anyone who is going to do any fighting, it's attacker, and then you think about other stuff. I'm not going to be using the line later, but right now, that's already 2 up. How are you doing? 2, 2, 2, 2. Yeah, I think I've got things basically where I want them. It's kind of hard because like you stop using most of these units later in the game. It's like just these that you really change, so... Okay, I got new ammo, which I almost certainly won't use. Here. Which I'm pretty sure... yeah. You a bit happier now that the sun's come out? One of the reasons I got delayed is because it started hailing and Ludwig got like super spooked and literally like got down on his belly and leopard crawled all the way from the lounge room in under my bed, so I had to go and say hi to him and get him to chill out a little bit. Having said that, guess which unit we get on this map? Yeah, I wish. That's not until OG2. Actually, this is really impressive. See this? There is like no capacity for italicized text in the original game. So they would have had to like replace some of the text with like this specific italicized font. Like that's pretty sick. I kind of feel bad for the like programming side of things because they did a really good job. And then Faye was the editor and the whole thing is just shit as a result. I consider that not a good thing. Also, reaction here, this isn't in the original. So this is made up to like poke fun at them using the whole like Nazi conspiracy theory thing. Yeah, that's true. Who should I put? Let's see, you get free water movement, you get good water movement. Maybe I should just put it on Rio's, because... they actually... Yeah, all of these like do okay in the water, basically. Yeah, let's just make Latuni a better pilot. Oh, wait, hold on. No, Ryusei is still in the Wild Shrine for some reason. I thought he got moved into the Wild Raptor by force on this map, but I guess not. Okay, so what do I have to do? Defeat the Wildling Calf Stem by Tempest, okay. And are you allowed to fly on this map? No! Yeah, probably. That's more like, you won't escape me with that movement. And that one, he just says, like, you know, a simple and straightforward attack. So, you can see, like, even in the smallest of things, it's not good. I forgot to put any weapons on Rio's lion. That was a mistake. It's alright, we'll do it next time. Jeez, Aya is not in a good state. Which, strictly speaking, is my fault, but it's not really what you want to see. Oh, Rai can actually hit him? Okay. I was wondering why it was playing Rai's theme, but it was just so that it could then override it with the actual battle theme. Ow. That's not good. So yeah, I remember how these were like bosses last chapter, and now it's just the standard enemy unit, which is a bit worrying. Please do enough damage. That did more than enough damage. Oh, she doesn't have enough. I screwed up. You don't have hit away yet, do you? No. This first few turns is really just a warm-up. The main event hasn't started yet. That guy just tried to hit my plane with a sword. Okay, well, that went well. It'd be really nice if I had an all-weapon on pretty much anyone else, but they're mostly on my other close-range units. Who's your... No, because it's D in the water, of course. Now for the real cutscene attack. It's more like Fire Emblem or Advance Wars, and more like Fire Emblem of the two of them. Well, that makes it kind of difficult to give a, example then. So each unit and pilot has their own set of stats and weapons and so on, and you can transfer pilots between units. So even though it's a turn-based strategy game, there is a lot of customization in this game particularly. Oh yeah, in the bottom right, that's for me. So I'm using a plugin called... Hang on. I think I used this one. Yes. Oh, actually, is this the wrong one? No, this is the correct one. Yeah, this is right. So this is just a, like, standalone OBS plugin. I was doing it in a much more cursed way before, but, yeah. Some of my audience has, like, auditory processing issues, so even though the captions aren't the best thing in the world, they're still a big help. Yeah, that's, I'm still trying to deal with a bunch of, peaky is the word that I heard. I'm still trying to, like, tweak how my voice sounds a little bit. It's not quite perfect, and due to someone's computer screwing up earlier and me trying to fix it, yeah, so at the moment I've got the actual microphone turned down a long way, but I've got the gain up a long way because that solved the problem for someone else, so... I mean, in all instances it sounds basically fine on my end, but YouTube only recommends 128 kilobits per second and it only allows 160 kilobits per second, I would normally look to use 320 kilobits per second, but it doesn't let you do that. My computer's dinging. Oh hey, thank you for the subscription. That will come through shortly. Oh, it actually works, because if you try and do that on OBS, it... Alright, sure, have a good night, sleep well. Yeah, I mean, I've got the video turned up to 10k, which is just under half of my upload. But I think I've got it set to... Yeah, like I can set it to 320, but it won't actually upload more than 160 because it uses the... I need to set ignore streaming service recommendations, which it won't do while I'm streaming. So I will give that a try next time. Yeah, I'll see if that helps, but as far as I can tell, the problem is actually like all of the filters and stuff that I've put over the microphone to change my voice a little bit. Because my actual voice just comes through like way too deep and doesn't fit my face at all. Oh, does it? Okay, so its back end is not like set up properly then, because the service recommendations that it gives for OBS oh no, I'm not. No, I'm not doing anything that would require 5.1 audio. I'm streaming in stereo. Actually, I wonder if... No. Bro, I don't need to stream in 5.1. Like, there's nothing that I'm doing that is worth, like, having extra sound channels for. And even if I was streaming in that high of a bitrate, like, it wouldn't matter because I'm still outputting on 2 audio channels. Yeah, alright, I will try ignoring the service recommendations and updating the audio thing next time and see if that helps. That's only if you're actually using them, otherwise there's just no real benefit. Okay, unless you're like a music producer, that's way too many microphones. Because all it does is add to my upload, like the amount of bandwidth that I'm using on upload for no benefit. Because I'm not doing anything that uses surround sound. Like, this game runs in God knows whatever, like, dogshit stereo output the PS2 uses. My microphone is single channel, so there's no point in the stream output, like, being more than 2 channels. I'm only using 2 channels. I won't get anything by adding 5 extra channels and a subwoofer. I would still be playing it in Japanese if I wasn't streaming it, but hey, thanks for dropping in. Wait, where is my... Why did my... Okay, you subscribed, but it hasn't come through yet. Okay, it will eventually come through an update on the page. No, I'm just using plain OBS because Streamlabs turned out to be a fucking con. That basically just stole the OBS logo and claimed that theirs was the better version, so fuck them. They're also responsible for my PayPal account getting fucked, so I want nothing to do with them. Oh, wow. Okay, Ryusei getting shot down doesn't end the stage. I thought it would. No, that's Stream Elements. That's a separate thing. They're not the same company. Oh, you're actually still using your Streamlabs overlay? Okay, no, I got rid of all of that shit. Yeah, okay, I switched, like, off, Streamlabs entirely because fuck them. So I'm exclusive, so now I'm using Stream Elements for my overlays. Oh wait, hold on, this is kinda, I won't go through that. Yeah, that's a bit beyond my level. Yeah. This isn't too bad. The point is that it shows up, like, on stream, because originally I was streaming on Twitch, where you can't just, like, have the live chat replay, and I still want it to be that way in case live chat replay is borked, or I want to, like, use the raw video footage for something. But I have a separate, like, chat pop-out that gets it to me in better, like, closer to real time. No, that's the wrong franchise. Oh, okay. Right, just killed him. I thought that his, like, stats would kick in, but they totally didn't. Oh, well, I will take that skill point, thank you very much. And... so if you come back up here, how many do you hit? Nope. Can I get more? Not... Let's do... Yeah, no, that's as good as it's gonna get. So let's move you to... here. Nope, Latuni is, like, almost directly in the way. This is actually better so that I'm not hitting Alzam, because it's not like this is gonna do anything to him. Yeah, there we go. Like 5 minutes later. That's a YouTube thing, you don't have this problem on Twitch. On Twitch it's instant. It's like the correct volume when I'm listening to it. I don't know why it seems so loud for everyone else, but... Hold on, let me try turning the volume down. So like, what am I... Okay, I'll try turning it down to like just below the game capture level so that it plays over the game capture. and hopefully that will be better. It's really obnoxious trying to do audio stuff on this side, because like, for me, that's like a comfortable alert volume, but if it's like blowing people's ears out, then that's obviously not good. I can't believe I got Ryusei shot down on his like starting stage. Yeah, I've tuned it to like be better matched to the game capture, so we'll see what happens like, next time. Oh, those guys just leave, okay. This is a C. We're on the way to raid the island headquarters of the Divine Crusaders, who declared war and took over most of the planet because the military was not up to snuff. How many of you are left? I wonder if just using this might be better. C-maps also are famously really shit, so I'm glad that I'm not having to do too many of them. Or rather, I won't have to do too many of them after this. My previous playthrough of this, I did Kurosukei's route, which takes place in space, which is much less of a pain in the ass. They actually made it much easier in this version of the game. On the GBA original, I feel like your guest fence units were way worse in the water, but in this game most of the units that you get are like waterproofed and can move and fight properly underwater, so it's much less of a problem. Ah! I thought that was gonna do enough damage. And unless Ingram gets killed by this 12% shot, this should be fine. So Ingram will betray us later, but he has a very good secret unit that is attached to his kill count and level, so I need to work on that. Because good units are at an absolute premium in this game. Like, if you don't hit as many like unit secrets as you can, you legitimately don't get enough good units to field a full squad of actually good units in the endgame. So aside from the Divine Crusaders being like well snuck in to a bunch of military institutions, the it's not much of an issue. The main thing is that, like, I've already got enough kills, you only need 20, but I need to get his level up, so I need to make sure that I'm like using experience boosting abilities and letting him get some kills on bosses. But because of the way experience works, where killing stuff that is higher level than you like rapidly catches you up, It's not very difficult to get people to like a high enough level if it's far enough into the game. And this game only has a few level... In fact, it might only be that one that's level locked. I think all the other ones are based on score. Because this game runs in 4:3, so instead of stretching it, I put a pin-up of one of the heroines that's on there. That's official art, by the way. Like, that's not fan art, that's actual official art that was released by the studio. So yeah, I was like, instead of putting just like a banner or something up there, because now I have this little banner below the stream that I used to fill in that blank space. I mean, I could, but I'd have to redo all of my frames, and they're all like hand like drawn. So I'm not streaming at 4:3 because then I don't have space for my fat head to be in the way. So I'm like, I'll put it in the center of the screen, and then to cover up the like big black block in the frame, I'll just like put some official art. And since I'm going to put some official art there, it may as well be official art that's nice to look at, right? Why? Oh, because you already bought it. Okay. Okay, now I need to put someone in the Will to Shrine. Maybe I should just put... Oh no, her range is way better. How is... Yeah, your range is also way better. Is it gonna have... Yeah, it's gonna have to be Yada after all, even though you suck. Okay. I could, but then I'd have to like completely rearrange the scene for like a 4:3 game. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'd rather just put out some nice art and call it quits. Alright, so all the weapons on this one can go away. Kinda, but it's also like I like having this specific layout that I use, which uses, because this uses a bunch of assets that I like hand pulled out of Super Wars Alpha. That's where these frames and stuff come from, and they're all like hand positioned to be like the correct pixel width and everything for streaming stuff. So the fucking ambient occlusion, because VC Face doesn't support it, that's why. Okay, I have no money. Okay, like the model was built. I don't think so. Hold on, let me double check. I'm pretty sure it doesn't know light settings. Oh yeah, I see. No, you can have ambient, and then you can turn the ambient intensity up, which makes it like that. If there's no ambient intensity, or we can turn it all the way up, in which case it's fully ambient and there's like not really that much benefit. See? I like get a sunburn or I don't. But normally it's on whatever it's on the sun setting is. I mean, you can turn the sun intensity up or down, but it like doesn't really do much. It effectively just like flips on and off at about 1.25. I can always turn this on, but like it off rather. But oh no, hold on. I think if I have to do that, I have to turn the intensity of the sun up and then turn the ambient up as well. No, it's very Oops. Okay, maybe not like that. Because normally the sun intensity is down like this, and then you tweak the ambient intensity a bit. So now I'm doing this because I fucked it up. Reset. Okay, I don't know what I did wrong, but now it's just like not working at all. It's like I do actually have shadows turned on, it's just the way that it's positioned you can't really tell. Actually, is it using that properly? But there we go, now we're ambient occluded. Oh. I can do creepypastas like this. Yeah, I mean, the problem with this is that if I turn it up a little bit, you get this, like, black effect on my face, and I start looking like a doll. Which is kind of weird. I guess I could turn the, like, radius down a little bit. I mean, yeah, you could make it white or red or whatever. Or blue, for example. Like, I could do this. Light brown, okay. That's about here-ish. Oh yeah, I see. You're right, that actually does look pretty good. Good shout. I haven't spent nearly enough time, like, actually playing around with post-processing settings, because my previous computer was just not going to be able to handle them. Thank you. Yeah, and so I haven't, like, fiddled with it very much either. I am very open to advice because I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, it's all, like, do it myself, no money. Like, even the model is entirely built out of, like, either stock parts or parts that were put up in Studio for free, so... should I, instead of... Actually, no, because the... should I, instead of the boosted rifle, put the burst railgun, except it's worse? Yeah... Actually, what I should do is put the boosted rifle on you and put the burst railgun on Latoon, who has gunfight. There we go. Oh, and now I actually have reasons to, like... this I can actually get rid of. Oh wait, no, that was actually correct. I'm an idiot. Alright, what do we got here? Range up, attack down, will up, attack down, will up, ammo down. None of those are good, and critical up, except that you can't use that without at least one other piece of material. I'm really glad that they got rid of this in later games, because it just does not do enough to really be worth it. Upgrade, did you come upgraded? No, of course not. So, like, all of these units, these all have their own individual stats, right? Oh yeah, no, the menu is really good. The only issue is that I'm so used to playing it in Japanese that I go slower on the English menus. So, you have your HP, you lose this, you die, you have your energy, which is used to fuel attacks and for flying and moving in space. Then mobility is dodge chance, armor is damage reduction, size goes into like accuracy and damage reduction. You have terrain rankings, it has a shield, it has a barrier, which is this TK field. It can transform, and this is how much it moves, and then it has all these weapon stats. But then it also has a pilot, and so they have 6 stats of their own, and then all these spells that they can cast using their SP pool, and their own terrain ratings, which are used with the unit. So you get this, like, in this game in particular, because this it only uses original characters, it doesn't use any of the, like, licensed characters. You can almost completely freely move pilots between units. So there's a lot of customization in this game, so you have to, like, really think, especially in this game, where there's so few good units, you really have to think about, you know, who is piloting what unit and what you're going to invest in, which I think is really cool. But I'm also very much aware that it's not necessarily for everyone. What am I saying wait about? No, because it looks perfectly fine in 4.3. I don't have any particular reason to stretch the game out to 16.9. No, this one doesn't have any, like, patches or anything that are automatically found. Like, I could stretch it to 16:9, but I have no reason to want to. So as you can see, the Divine Crusaders of the UCC are actually playing a bigger game than just being like, we're gonna conquer the world. Okay. That's not very much fun. Oh, right, we started with the Hagane already down. That's really cool, thanks game. We couldn't have started with, like, the morale up as well? No? Okay. So you can see this number floating ahead above all of the units. This is the morale value. It's also called will. I think that's what they call it in this game. Yeah. Basically, for every point above that. In fact, I think I have a slide for this. Hold on. Not this one. It's not actually a scene, this is just like an image banner that I lay over the screen. Okay, I apparently didn't make something to talk about morale, even though that would be kind of important. So, like, good job, me. Yeah, I think it's interesting, because this is one of the few games where we really know the math for it. As far as I remember, the way will works is basically like for every point above 100, you get like plus 1% to everything, and then if it's below 100, then you get minus 1% for each point down. I'm pretty sure that's actually wrong and is like a gross oversimplification, but the point is high morale better. The cap is typically 150, you can actually get it up to... This game has break morale limit, right? I think you can go up to 170. It's like when I was first playing this game, I really didn't appreciate how strong morale was. So like, abilities like Spirit, where the character just gains 10 morale, I was like, why would I ever use these when they're so expensive? And then I realized that they're so expensive because they're really, really good. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, because it was originally for a, Ooh. No, Super What Was F was on PlayStation, wasn't it? But yeah, it's pretty old at this point. Actually, what was F for? Surely it wasn't for the Super Nintendo, it just looks like it, right? Super What Was... F was for... What the fuck is SS? Sega Saturn? Are you kidding me? Wow, that's cursed. Okay. Are there like version differences? No? Okay. I want to play the like cursed Dreamcast version of Alpha at some point because it's pretty wild. Yeah, probably. It's just, actually, now that I think about it, Bamco already had... No, because, Bamco, this was made by Bampresto, which is a subsidiary of, Now it's a subsidiary of Bamco. I forget which side it came to that agreement from. But, Sunrise had already made a Sega Saturn game, a trilogy, actually, the Blue Destiny games. So I guess they already had experience working with the console. But like, they really tried to do something everywhere when, like, in earlier days. So like, for example, all of the, like, the Super Robot Wars games starting from 2 got re-released on PlayStation 1. Which is apparently different, but I don't know how. Because Akarasu doesn't say anything about it. Which is really cool. Thanks, guys. I think it's probably in Complete Box. Yes. So yeah, it's an update of Complete Box, but like, so those came out on Sega Saturn, and then Alpha got a Dreamcast port, and it was originally a PSX game, and then they released a bunch of games for the Wonder Swan. And in the like GameCube era, they did like a GameCube game, and then there was a 360 game for some cursed reason. So like they tried to kind of spread it out. I mean, the original Super Robot Wars was this like incredibly shit like Pokemon clone on Game Boy. Yeah, they tried to not have like all of their games be on one console. I'm gonna send you over here just because I want to use some of your stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna be able to use that. And actually, maybe you should go over land instead, since you get the big bonus there. As long as it doesn't get trapped up here against the coast, the Hagane like can't be stopped but just by these, so it can just get through. And you don't carry bombs, so yeah, I'm gonna have you go this way. There was even like a shitty fighting game or something on the N64. Along with like a real game, but there was a fighting game for some reason, which is someone debuted there, and I never remember who it was, but it was like someone important like debuted in that really like shit game, and yeah. This series doesn't have that many. The most well-known is probably Mugen Frontier, which was on the DS. Those games are part of this franchise. Yeah, they can't all be Persona. I mean, this series is pretty famous for having really good music. Like, Time to Come, the song that you mentioned that had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles samples, that is actually, like, a fully, like, vocalized song. But obviously the version in-game is not like that. But it has, like, proper lyrics and stuff to it and everything. I know, right? It's not like SMT doesn't have a lot of really good music. Yeah, I'd certainly be hard pressed to name one that is like actually bad. And they're all like really fitting. I don't like SMT5 soundtrack that much. By contrast, it's like a lot of it is just like noise because they want to like get across the like droning emptiness of Narako, I guess. But I do not like it, Samayan. It does have Dancing Crazy Murder though, which is like amazingly good. It's like it's a refugee from a better game. I probably shouldn't talk that much shit until I finished SMT Vengeance. Yeah, there's like nothing in between. Unlike SMT4, where it's like at worst it's merely okay, and then at best it's amazing. Okay, I'm still like, I'm at the bit where they like burn the temple in Tokyo, and then you go and do that, and you do the school rescue thing. So I'm way behind, so no spoilers, please. I should actually get on that, because Waifu Ida finished their playthrough, and I want to actually watch their supercut of their playthrough, but I don't want to spoil myself. Yeah, I feel like with SMT, I mean, I know it's not as big a deal in V, where you, like, literally just choose your ending by pressing a button, like it's, you know, Deus Ex Human Revolution. But in SMT, I like to try and avoid getting spoiled because I usually answer the morality questions, like, either honestly or in a way that I think will advantage me, and then I like to see what happens as a result of that. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to enjoy it. It's just that's how I want to do for SMT. For other games, it's like often I bought them because I've watched a playthrough of them. Yeah, I mean, I picked up Danganronpa. I didn't get spoiled in 2 and 3, but I picked up 1 because of the Let's Play, which is like the reason that it got localized, basically. And I was really disappointed at the end of the game. It didn't really live up to its own hype. 2 and 3 were a lot better about that. And ones I didn't really care for. Like, there was nothing wrong with it, but it was not as engaging or as enjoyable as the game was, like, building up to. For me, at least, I mean. Oh, wow. Oh, because they're on mountain terrain, right. So yeah, terrain also matters. Like, these give plus 25% defense and evasion. And I'm pretty sure that as these are landlines, where's your... Do these have S? Yeah, these are landlines. They're designed to use on the ground, so they have S ranks on ground, so they're getting, like, even more bonuses from it. I mean, yeah, it just... The problem with it wasn't, like, its own... Like, the ending in and of itself, there was no issue, but the issue is that, like, the game really builds up to it, and then it doesn't deliver to the insanely high promises it made. So I felt a bit disappointed by that, but 2 and 3 I think did a much better job of, like, channeling the hype and the shocking twists in a better way. I didn't put a shotgun on you, did I? No, that would have been smart. Oh well. So hopefully this will kill, and you'll get to see a dynamic kill, which is one of the selling points for these games that have like involved animations. If an attack kills a target, then you get like an extended like victory animation kind of thing. You gonna do it? Yes. You know, so it didn't like go back to them exploding, it just moved on from the kill animation, which is kind of cool. It's, most of them in this game aren't like stunningly amazing, but in some other games you get some really sick looking dynamic kills. Yeah, it's not super uncommon. So I'm gonna park right here, so that this way the Hagane can like always move through his square if need be. And hopefully this will be fine. It just, what's the skill point going to be on this one? Is it defeat the Kuragane within 7 turns? Do I just have to get to it and damage it? Okay, is your refill just not work? Oh wait, no, he probably doesn't have enough morale because it turns on it. $120, that was the problem. And there's the Kuragane. Attacking with a beam weapon. Alright, come on, Rio. Please actually do something useful for once. You're not very good, but you're one of the few pilots I actually have. Yay. Rio is so bad. Yeah, I mean, these are meant to be like, and this is a PS2 game, so what's the PS2's like actual internal resolution? It's something like actually awful, right? Yeah, it's like 640 by 480. So they're meant to be viewed in that like, yeah, 480i. So they're meant to be viewed in that like itty bitty resolution. Yeah. So they had to like stand out against that, which they don't always do as well as they might want to. I think you're gonna be in trouble if I just like run you in there, so we're gonna do... Actually, what I'll do is I'll move you first. Yeah. We'll move you first, and then did I have your password? And use this. I really wish that you didn't have strike for 20 SP, but what can you do? Oh yeah, it's fine, it's just like that's what the sprites are designed for, whereas I'm upscaling it to more than that. I think I've got it in 1024 by 768. No, 1024 by... what's the other half of 1024? Yeah. But yeah, these are like meant to look good on, you know, a TV from 2006. Also, recent versions of PCSX2 broke some of the sprite rendering, so the background layers get these like lines between them that shouldn't be there. It used to work fine. I don't know what they changed, but you can have like the same settings between them, and it just doesn't work on this one. They were getting popular at that time. Like we had one, but we didn't. How do I put it? We had one, but it was unusual to have one that early. Like, we had one in the family room, and I eventually got one for my study because I'd got an original model PS3, and a lot of its games, like Sonic 2006 for example, would, if you ran its FMVs through an AV cable instead of an HDMI cable, they would stutter. Only the FMVs, which was really frustrating. So I ended up getting an HDTV, but for ages, like at friends' places or whatever, we were mostly playing on like itty bitty CRTs. Yeah, well, we didn't really start getting HDTVs until mid-2000s, so... And my family was unusual to have one that early as well. Did I focus you already? Yes, I did. You got SP Radiant, let's just charge. Oh, I can actually hit you, but I'm not sure that I want to trigger the next part of the stage yet. He does have persist, but I think we'll try and keep the amount of damage that we're taking down a bit. There we go. So because of the way this is set up, it's now basically impossible for the Hagane to get blocked in. So I should always be able to move the Hagane to the point at this point. A few times on Game Boy Advance, 2 or 3 times on the Japanese version, and once before on this patched version. I only finished it on GBA once though, because the back of the game on GBA is very rough. Like it's quite tedious rather than being actually difficult. I did not have much to do in high school classes, okay? I've played the sequel game more. I think I've probably beaten that like 8 or 10 times, but it's a lot shorter and easier. Yeah, I do like try to do like Super Robot Wars themed stuff on this channel as a rule. I've just been kind of distracted lately, but I've been trying to get through like I did a playthrough of Super Robot Wars 30, the most recent one, where I was like only doing the like story missions because that game is predominantly optional missions. And the game does not really expect you to just only play the key missions, so that was pretty funny. And I've done a complete playthrough of this game and OG2, which are on my channel, but my playthrough of this game was like when I was just starting out, and so the quality and everything was pretty shit. And I didn't do Ryusei route, so I kind of wanted to replay it. If I attack you and Hagane, that might be enough. Yo, let's go. Alright, I'm gonna safety save. And then I'm gonna move the Hagane to the point. I feel like something bad might happen, so I'm gonna cast Guard first. I remember quite a bit about the game, but not everything, so... And I'm less familiar with this version than the Game Boy version, so... It's like Power Rangers, everything explodes.
本当の試練はこれからだ。
Okay, so we have as much time as we need to get in, but we need to destroy the Kurogane within 7 turns, but it's spawned in right here. So... I mean, it's a battleship, it's kind of meant for... weird shit. This one is designed so that it can drill underground if need be. Taking down Elzam is gonna be a bit of a test, though.
PTX チームの対決、この程度で終わらせるつもりなのか。機銃軍攻撃開始。狙いが正確な分だけ読みやすい。
Because, like, the Kurogane is pretty rough to deal with. It has the same E-field you'd expect, where it just reduces all damage by 1500, which is a lot when you consider that 6000 is cutting-edge damage at the moment. And then there's Elzam, who, like, putting aside this stuff, has Genius, which just makes him better at everything, and then his actual stats, which are quite good. The only real benefit is that he's, like, not very good at defense. He's more of an evasion type character, but the thing is, his stats are so good that he can make this, like, big dumb battleship start dodging. Also, normally battleships aren't much of a threat because you just can't, like, normally they don't stand much of a chance of hitting you, but Elzam's stats are so high that even with the Kurogane's unwieldy weapons, they really can hit you, and they do a lot of damage.
PTX チームの対決、この程度で終わらせるつもりなのか。機銃軍攻撃開始。共同体の実力はこの程度では。
Evil is a bit of a strong word, but at the moment they're the antagonists, yes. No, that's the wrong franchise. That's Naruto.
SRX チームの諸君、相応の返礼をさせてもらおう。これより艦前方へ一斉砲撃、その後艦首超大型回転昇格を使用する。
了解。全部確保等発射準備。目標との相対距離確認。行角誤差修正。
超大型回転昇格始動。
了解。回転昇格機関再来戦速。
確保等攻撃発令。
総員衝撃に備えよ。
No, not yet.
危ねえところついてきやがるぜ。
It is on my list of things that I'm planning on watching, I just haven't got around to it. Where is... if I just go here, is that good enough? Yeah. We have Valiant. I mean, the actual chat on screen is pretty slow, but this is a lot slower than a lot of people I watch, because I usually watch people with way more subscribers than me. How did that... Oh, did I forget to cast Focus? Nope, I cast Focus, he just missed 2 of them, okay. Good job, Latuni. Okay, well, Gyado is super dead if this hits, but since he's kind of trash, I don't really mind that much. At the moment, the stuff that I mostly have on the go is like Monster Hunter and Tekken. I'm really trying to get back to doing more Super Robot Wars stuff now that I'm not studying, so I have a lot more free time. I've just been kind of lazy. And I'm thinking I'll try and keep this playthrough going, and then we'll go on and finish OGG. By the time I finish, maybe a translation patch will be out so people other than me can understand the game. I can't provide like an instant readable translation. Normally what I do if I'm playing something that I want people to get across, and I'm not like, you know, translating it line by line for fun or whatever, is I'll like use something like Z-Translate to just like shit out a machine translation that's integrated with the stream, and then I will like tidy it up and explain what it actually means with better context, because that's way faster than me like trying to provide a legitimate translation that's like actually correct, instead of either making something up like this has, or that is just a shitty machine translation. Latuni, please. Oh, we game over because of that. I'm going to load a save. Not that one. No. I like do translations on stream sometimes as like a fun learning thing. How did I game over? Latuni got hit by 2 like 25% attacks, and she also didn't proc her 50% chance to negate any attack. So basically, I just got like incredibly unlucky. Fortunately, I took a save, like, right here. So it doesn't really matter, which is good. No, so occasionally I do, like, what I call real-time translations, where we go, like, line by line through a Japanese game. And then I'll often, like, I have, like, a scratch sheet, so you can just read through stuff later on. But that's like a long way from making an actual translation. But with Super Robot Wars and stuff, the way that the games play out, and like because I know the characters well, and because only a relatively limited amount of Japanese is actually used in games, I can generally explain what's going on, even if I'm not grasping the like super specifics. But I wouldn't call that like translating, because that's obviously ridiculous. I think what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move here. And, oh, you can't repair yourself in this game. Alright, so we'll move over here. Is this feasible at all? Yeah, you'll hit from there. And then hopefully this will do okay. What does what even mean? Oh, what they said? Yeah, I have no idea. There's a lot of, like, fiddliness in translating stuff, because you gotta get, like, the tone across and the literal meaning across almost at the same time, and God forbid there's a joke. So yeah, it's just kind of a mess all around. Let's move you in over here so that you benefit from the command, or I'll move over here. Okay, now don't get hit by this. Thank you. Then I'll put Ryusei over here, and you can do Tealic Knuckle. Okay, so now I've got the Kurogane completely surrounded, so it's actually taking more damage as a result. Let's put you over here. Psyflash. Yeah, and I mean, it's really important in a game like Yakuza as well, where there's, like, so much, like, casual dialogue. Like, a lot, but there's also really formal dialogue, so you've gotta, like, really pay attention to what goes where. Because, like, all the higher up Yakuza guys, right, they talk, like, super formally, but then all the underlings, like, talk like thugs, so that's, like, a totally different thing. That's a fair amount. Yeah, that's why you want teams of translators. Yeah, those games aren't, like, light on text. Not for me. And according to my stats output, it is still running perfectly fine. Oh, I did just... Was that a I may have had like a spike because I've got about 1,000 frames missed due to rendering lag. That sometimes happens when there's like a lag spike on the server end, so that might have happened and then maybe you fell out. No, I mean, but I obviously did because I got this like big chunk of lost frames. That's really bad. Let's get some health back on you. It doesn't have to be a lot. He's down to 15, so I think his energy field is shut off now, because it can only activate... Oh no, it can activate one more time. Who do I want to use for that? I might use who, you can't attack from there anyway, so... That did such little damage. You're not in the water, right? Actually, wait, are you considered a melee character, or are you a... you're a TK character. God damn it. Yeah, you can see that I'm, like, starting to not have 100% chances to hit a battleship. I mean, some dropped frames is, like, really normal. Okay, and then... yeah, that might actually be worth it, so I want to do it this way around. Actually, is that... Are you too close for bugger? Yeah. How should I do this? These work from range 1, so... I can't review. I actually want to keep Ryusei here, so that he's, like, blocking them in. Okay, there we go. The Kuragane is basically out of energy, so I'm just kind of running over at this point. You can't use the drill anymore, which is a big benefit, because it hits incredibly hard. I don't know why I cast focus there at all. So I try and stream at around the starting time for this one, maybe a bit earlier if I get up on time. But I'm not a morning person, which makes it a bit rough. And so often during the middle of the day in Australia is when I'm streaming. If you join my Discord, I do alerts in there, so you can like look at the timestamps on those to get an idea of when I do stuff. And I try and do a thing every Tuesday evening for me, which will be like Tuesday morning to afternoon for most other people, where I do Tekken, but I will try and do more Super Robot Wars and more SD Gundam and stuff like that. Like I want to focus in on the mecha stuff a bit. Thanks for dropping in and chatting though. And thanks for the tip about the ambient occlusion. That really does look a lot better. Okay, there's my... Okay. Ooh, add post movement is pretty good. What are the sets on those? Pretty good. Alright, let's focus land. What are these guys on Coach? I don't think that's worth spending a luck on. So, it doesn't matter because we're out of energy to use Psy-Flash with. Sure, why not? I think I won't do the next mission today because it's a massive slog. I definitely don't think I'll be getting the skill point because I have no idea in what world I am going to be able to do 13,200 damage to the Granzon. Yeah, probably. I consider most kill enemies that retreat conditions to be New Game Plus only. There's a few that you can really do on New Game and OGs once you get Kyosuke and together, because they're both melee types, and so they get like melee weapon final damage plus 10% or something, and then you hit the enemy with like Trump Card or like Revolving Bunker and Calamity Slash, and have a double support attack behind it, and you can easily do like 15,000 damage, but that's not true at the moment. Wow. Okay, he just nearly one-shot Rai. That's slightly concerning, but fortunately he's fairly likely to just, like, attack Ryusei if I put Ryusei in range.
Ryusei のやつそろそろうざくなってきたな。やっちまうか。この野郎頭にきたっての。
天山てめえの動きだってワンパターンなんだよ。
I mean, that was so wrong, I honestly didn't really think that it needed to be discussed. You really need to get some energy up though. Let's move you back over here. Okay, we're only one off, so let's just move you... I don't want to spend charge here, so let's just move you to here. Oops. So yeah, since the next stage is, like, basically worth a stream in and of itself, I think I'll stop after this one. Because otherwise I'm gonna be here for like 6 hours, and I don't want to do that. You're talking mad shit for somebody who doesn't have genius. I wonder if Rai has special dialogue for being put in the 009. That's actually more of a cursed question than you might think it is, because Rai actually lost his arm testing the engine of the original Hyukoban prototype. Which is pretty impressive considering that it's a black hole engine. And so presumably when it went into a runaway it created like a small singularity, and despite sitting on the reactor since he was in the cockpit, he only lost an arm, so that's pretty amazing. I wonder if the HD remaster changed it so that it no longer goes off like a nuke. Because the official explanation is that he like shut the nuclear reactor down before it went off, even though a nuclear reactor does not work like a bomb. Okay, that's why they go into meltdown. They don't reach a critical point and explode because of the way the fissionable material works. So it's like actually more sensible for it to not explode. But in that case, the explanation that he shut the reactor down also doesn't make sense. Or like, if it does explode, it should explode like a normal mobile suit. Actually, do these provide... Oh, they do provide HP and energy regen, okay. So you're up to... Oh, I don't even need to resupply you now, okay, cool. Actually, you know what? I should use you last and try and get some luck in. Damage. You definitely need to, like, not be here, though. Can you... Fuck! I didn't save. The simulator doesn't have a rewind function, right? Alright, I'm gonna take a break for a minute and calm down a little bit because I'm genuinely pretty tilted about that. So I will be back in a moment. Oh, did I get up and go away so you woke up? Okay, I am back. Let's try that for a third time. Fucking Rai got hit by a 32% shot from a battleship? Really? Hey, buddy. Oh, no, you gotta get down? Okay. I probably don't actually need to cast Wall. I might just hang on to those. Okay. This time I will, make safety saves a bit more aggressively. Yeesh. What I'm gonna do, instead of like pushing this, I might just have him land here. And then if we move over here and do Side Flash, we can get 3 of them. But we'll also start regenerating energy more quickly. Okay, nice aim, buddy. Fucking 78% chance to hit. Alright, I gotta babysit Yato and Garnet more. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make a save after I move the Hagane so we don't have to sit through the event every time. Alright, so I'll make a save here. So then we don't have to sit through the event anymore. And I'll do I don't know what to like babysit Yato and Garnet. But it's way too risky to just leave them out there and get eaten up by landlands. Maybe I should have them like sweep around and try and take out those guns. But I don't want to have to wait a million years for them to show up again. Okay, that's looking better. And if I stand you here, then I can have you... No, wait, hold on, that's because you're a generic class, so that doesn't work. So there's not really any reason for you to not sneak in all the way over here. You don't have a range 4 weapon though, do you? Because that's, yeah, you need 2 more ranks of gunfight for that, so let's just move you in over here, and then have you block this guy, which will probably kill them, there we go. But I think this idea that I had with Misaki is actually a good one. Oh wow, that actually did a lot better than I expected. Good job, you two. Yeah, keep using that drill. The drill costs like 40 energy, so every time he uses it, it puts a huge chunk in his reserves. And I get much closer to bringing the energy field down. That's alright, I wasn't expecting that to do meaningful damage, I just wanted it to do some damage. Alright, that's the last of your energy field. Which means that the people with Valor can go really ham at this point. That was like almost exactly to the point damage. But look at how much money I got. Absolutely worth. What's your twin command here? Prayer? Oh, Earn is actually pretty good, but it's unfortunately attached to Rio, who isn't very good. Actually, can I get... No, because I've already spent the... Okay, well, let's just try this up. Give me an actually good Psy Flash, please. Not bad. There's in OGs2 on PS3, there's actually a trophy for casting Psyflash while you have Psybuster under the effects of, like, I think it's Valor, Luck, which doubles the money that you get, and Gain, which doubles the amount of experience you get. Which is by far the most common way that it's used. Ludwig, you pest. Don't stop rubbing the microphone cable. It's probably your fault that I have interference. You probably have cat hair or whatever all over it. Yes, I'm blaming you. Yes, I am. Do not bite me, you little shit. You already did that once today. Actually, come here. Come here, look at me. Look at me. What is all this black shit on your face? There we go. All clean. Good boy. Oh, did I take my hand away? Oh. I can't hear him because I have a headset on, but I can feel him vibrating because he's purring. You know what I should do is I should set up like a little soundboard thing so that I can just like manually play sounds from it. And every time I get like an after image proc, I should play the sound effect, the sound bite of like Sid being like Arewa Zanzoda from his fight with the like the elf clone. Oh, come on, why are you a star type? Bugger. See that, right? See that? That was dodging a 58%, no, an even higher percent shot than you did. So what was that shit last time? What was that shit this time? I'm gonna have to be on the closer side to him. I'm gonna save up some SP with Misaki so that I can use him for luck on the next turn. Okay, so Tenzan hit a 4% shot, but then Latuni procced after image on her support defense and nullified it. Let's just take another quick safety save here. I'm not going to bother fighting Adler. My guys are already like way down on energy and so on, so at that point it's really just going to become like kind of a shit show. Wait, hold on. I need to spend some spell points before I do that. Yeah, see, look at this. So, yeah, melee and ranged weapon final damage plus 5%, and then final accuracy and evade plus 10%, so the generic bonus is really good. Unfortunately, most of the units it's attached to aren't that good. Oh, he lived to 24 HP. That was a very cursed sequence of events that just happened. I think this might be the highest level that Yato has ever been in a run of this that I've played. This one's basically cooked, so let's have you two finish it off. Oh, actually, do you have enough? No, I should have spent it on Aya and then used Earn, but I'm dumb. That's okay. Actually, I bet Snipe would give him enough reach. Yep. Ryusei's good enough, but I don't think he can do enough damage in this setup, so use focus. Oops. Oh no, I need to have someone run back and get that. That adds post movement, it's really strong. kind of wish that there were more stages like this in more recent games. Like, most of the more recent games, it's all like, you know, you have to destroy every single enemy, and so they can't, like, put an enemy on the stage that is ill-advised for you to fight, whereas that happens a lot in this game, and I think it's pretty cool. I didn't have to do it. I forgot you automatically collect crates. That's how long it's been since I've played this game. Alright, let's just do a quick menu. Apparently a very quick menu. Oh, I actually did get a new weapon. Is it just a chaff grenade? Yeah, it's just a chaff grenade. Yeah, so this is now an extremely cursed post-movement weapon. And then I can just, like, load almost anything into, like, another weapon. Yeah, that has a special bullet already, that has a special bullet already. This is about to get one just because. I got some new parts, I thought. Yeah, shower armor. I know someone who will appreciate that. Who keeps using up all of their SP and doesn't have SP regen? Also, look at how far ahead Rai is from everyone else. He's 12 kills above his next nearest competitor, who is Masaki, who has a map weapon. Alright, so almost everyone has SP regen. The outlier is Ryoto, who kind of needs it. So you can have the SP drink. Oh, right. If you've only played newer Super Robot Wars games, these items that say single use, in later games they mean per stage, but in this game, once you use it, it's gone. Like, you don't get it back on the next stage, it is gone. So, they're, kind of not great, because, like, you really don't want to waste one. There are a finite amount, it's not like you can just buy more in the bazaar or whatever. Often you end up with a ton of them stocked up at the end, so you just sell them before the final mission, so that you have more money on your clear data. Alright, I really don't know whether I should be Actually, you know what, I'm gonna upgrade the R1, and the reason for that is that it's one of the few reliable units that I will have in upcoming stages. Because after this stage, most of my units will, like, disperse, and I'll have to recollect them. Speaking of New Game Plus, this guy reached, like, level 30, stage 30, in only 124 turns because of how many New Game Pluses it's on, which is pretty wild. Alright, so that's it for me. I'm hopeful I'll be back on Tuesday. I will have like a bit of a disrupted schedule, but I'll see what I can do. So Tekken Tuesday, actually on Tuesday for once, I was a bit disrupted this week. And I'll try and do more of this because I've been meaning to like do more Super War stuff. And I have a like custom characters only run of Crossrays that I'm recording. So if you want to be part of that, because I'm using custom characters that have been submitted by my Discord, the link for that is in the description below, so like check that out. Otherwise, yeah, I will see you guys next time, and I hope I made your day a little bit better. Bye bye.